Hi YouTube, welcome to another video. My name is Executor and tonight we are going to install a Kali Linux virtual machine on a Kali Linux laptop. I say again, tonight we will be installing a Kali Linux virtual machine on a Kali Linux laptop thanks to VMware-Workstation. I suggest you guys stick to the end because this is gonna be a really fun experience. Alright, let's get started. First we're gonna go to Kali Linux official website. So you get to kali.org and you can look around, read a little bit about how Kali works and all the packages that come preloaded, the different versions of Kali VMs and all that. You can do a lot of learning here, and they have documentation that can also help you troubleshoot any issue that you have with Kali Linux. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we'll be focusing on this download button right here. So you'll click that and you'll get to this page right here. As you can see, it's a lot of versions of Kali. The ones that we're gonna focus is virtual machines. So this box right here, we click that and it will take us right here. And as you may know, we're gonna focus on VMware-Workstation, this one. If you click this, it's gonna automatically download it to your computer's download folder. I'm not gonna do it because I already downloaded this right before starting this tutorial. So it's currently on my downloads folder as we speak. And we should, by the way, go check it out. Downloads. So once you download it, you're gonna see a zipped folder like this. You extract it. When you extract it, you're gonna see a folder like this. You double click and that folder is empty. Okay, you know what? I'll just trash this folder and we extract it together, just so you can see how it works. I'm gonna right click it and I'm gonna say extract to, and I'll just select. It's gonna extract it to the downloads folder, the current folder. And as you can see, it's being extracted. We are going to wait for the extraction to finish. It's only 2.5 gigs. It shouldn't take that long. already. Extraction is done. You're gonna double click it and you're gonna see a second folder. You're gonna double click the second folder and then you'll see all these files over here. The only file that we're gonna focus on for tonight's tutorial is gonna be this one, ending with extension VMX. So what I'm going to do is, let's minimize this window a little bit, push it to the side, and open up VMware-Workstation. Minimize that a little bit. Okay. So all we need to do is just drag this folder right here into VMware, just like that. Let me try that again. Oh, you know what? My bad. Apologies, guys. I was dragging the wrong one. We're dragging the one ending in VMX. Remember, VMX. So I'll try it and drop it, and that's it. And as you can see, so please pay attention to not make the same mistake that I did, dragging the wrong file. So you want to drag the one ending in VMX. So we can go ahead and close this one now and focus on VMware-Workstation. As you can see, Kali automatically took some default settings over here, like 2 gigs of memory, 2 cores, and 2 processors, all that good stuff. Depending on the resources of your computer, you can just go ahead and edit this, increase or decrease certain things to your likings. But remember to keep the minimum recommended for Kali to function properly. For the purpose of this tutorial, we're gonna keep NAT over here. And as I said in previous videos, a lot of people usually remove these, the sound card and the USB controller, because we're not gonna use them. But they're not a bother to me, so I usually just let them be. And 2 gigs is totally fine with me. 2 processors and 2 cores, fine with me. And the only thing I'm gonna change here is just change this name so that we don't keep that long title over here that became the name. I'll just delete all that and keep Kali just as the name of this virtual machine. We're gonna leave Linux selected, and we're gonna leave Debian 10 64-bit selected. We need those two. This is where our Kali file will be stored. This is where it's gonna be stored on our computer. We're gonna go ahead and just click on save. And right after that, start our guess. I recommend always selecting I have copied. Okay, and that's it. Now, as you can see, we have installed Kali on a Kali Linux laptop thanks to VMware-Workstation. We're gonna let it boot up. If you're new, Kali, the default credentials for Kali is Kali as the user and Kali as the password. But once you log in with those default credentials, I suggest you change them. You add a user and delete this. So we're gonna put in, first of all, let me just maximize this so we can have a better view. And that was Kali and Kali. And we are in. This is Kali, freshly installed with all the tools you need for hacking purpose. Right here. These same tools are in my current computer. Right here. As you can see, they are all the same tools as in the virtual machine. So let's go back to the virtual machine. And the first thing you do is always run sudo update and sudo upgrade to update and upgrade any package that needs to be updated or upgraded. So sudo get update. Put Kali as the password and let it update. And as you can see, Kali now comes with this meter over here showing your CPU activities around here on top here. So your CPU and network activities are right here on top. Makes it look cool. Now that the update command is done, we're gonna hit the up arrow key, bring the command back up, and type upgrade. Now I'm not gonna run this command because I already did it and it took a long time to upgrade every single package. And in order to keep this video short, I wouldn't want to make it too long. I will not be running this command. But you guys, if you're following along, I suggest you run this command to upgrade all the packages that need to be upgraded. So as you can see, if you type W, you're gonna see that the current user is Kali. And as I said in previous videos, every time you install a virtual machine, whether it's in your home lab environment or you're working for a company, you want to always change the default credentials, because when hackers penetrate your network, the very first things they try to brute force and gain access on your network are the default credentials. So you want to always add a new user and delete the default credentials to not allow anybody to use them and gain access. So that's what we are currently going to do. And if you remember from my previous video, in order to add a user, you run the command sudo add user and the name of the user you want to add. I'll be adding executor and press enter. It's gonna ask you for the password of the user you are currently creating. You put your super secure password, hit enter, type it again, and it's gonna ask you for full name. For the purpose of this video, I will not be filling these information in, so I'll just be hitting the enter key to just keep the default. And yep, that's it. So now we have our current user. But if we want to give that user sudo privileges, like super user privileges, we need to add it in the sudo group. We do that with the command sudo add user, the name of the user, and then the word sudo. And this will automatically add it to the sudo group. Hit enter, and as you can see, it said it has been added. So what we are going to do is close this terminal, log out the current user, so switch users, and try logging in with the new user that we created. Executor. And as you can see, we logged in as a executor. As usual, the first thing I do when I install Kali Linux virtual machine, I usually change the desktop background. This is easier on the eyes. It's my favorite. So next is delete. We're gonna attempt to delete the standard user with Kali. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. And we'll be running the command. You know what? First, we're gonna run sudo up get update. Since it's our first time, you're gonna have this notification every time you create a new user, give it a sudo privileges, and you log in for the first time. You're gonna see this, just reminding you that with great powers comes great responsibilities, and you can do a lot of damage if you run commands you don't understand what they do. So we're gonna put the password that we selected for this user and let it update. So then we should be running sudo up upgrade, but in order to not take this video past the time that I would like it to be, I'm not gonna run this one. It will take forever to upgrade. We're just gonna go ahead and attempt to delete the Kali user from this virtual machine. And for that, we're gonna run sudo user delete R for recursive and the name of the user. Hit enter. And it's currently being used by a process. So what I'm going to do is run the sudo up. So if we run the sudo up upgrade, reboot this machine and log out, log back in, and attempt to delete, it should work. You know what? We should just try it after all, as a proof of concept. First, let me just reboot. Okay, wants us to run sudo the systemctl reboot. That's I. This is fine. We're gonna do that and just reboot Kali really quickly. See if we allow us to delete the Kali user. If you want to see this specific process of creating a user and deleting the standard user, you should watch my video on a Raspberry Pi desktop, and you will see how we did it there. So let's log back in. So we're gonna log back in and but that's it, guys. This is all I really wanted to show you guys. Sudo up get update. Awesome. So we'll try to run that command again and see if it's gonna delete Kali. And that's it. That means Kali has been deleted. Kali has officially been deleted. And this is how you apply security on your virtual machines every time you install them. So let's try to log in using previous credentials and see. Kali, and nope. As you can see, it's not letting us log back in because the user has been successfully deleted. So we'll have to log back in with the user that we created. And that's it, guys. This is your Kali fully loaded with all the good tools that you need for hacking on a virtual machine. These are the standard settings. You can change, explore around. If you're new to Kali, explore around, learn things around, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments and I will definitely be helping you with anything, any issue that you run into. I'll help you troubleshoot. If you try doing this on your own, following all these steps, and you have any issue, let me know and I'll help you guys troubleshoot. It should be easy, really. And that's it. We are going to power our Kali virtual machine off. Close VMware-Workstation, and we are currently on the desktop of our Kali Linux laptop, as you can see. And that'll be all for this tutorial. I would like to thank all those that support me, all those that contribute to this channel. Thank you. And you guys are the reason why I keep doing these tutorials. When I see these comments, these likes, these messages that you send in private, thank you very much. And please share with this video with somebody that you think might be interested, because a lot of people still don't know that you can actually use a Kali Linux laptop and run a Kali Linux virtual machine. So please share this video around so that a lot of people can learn how to do this. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time.